Welcome to this edition of TMA's Farm Margin Talk. This is Devin Sherling, Grain Marketing Manager for TMA. So as we look at our Farm Margin Index for August the 19th, 2011, you will notice once again on the 2011 side that profitability remains strong, but where I want to draw your attention is to our wheat 2012 opportunities. We'll talk more later, but wheat saw the biggest jump on the week as far as from a profitability standpoint for the 2012 crop. But also looking out at 2012, soybeans had a good run with irrigated wheat closing, inching closer to that $200 an acre of potential farm profitability, as well as 2012 irrigated corn jumping up into that nearly $340 an acre of revenue opportunity. So how do we come up with those numbers? Just the detail behind that. And remember, these prices are all based off of our location cash, new crop cash prices at Groveland, Kansas in this example. So what are we going to visit about today? The story is wheat. Once again, a couple of assumptions: 75 bushel yield, $467 of total expenses, and a 150-25-0 NPK ratio on the irrigated side. But today we're going to primarily focus on dry land with a 45 bushel yield, $274 of cost, and a 125-0 NPK ratio. Right now, for those of you who purchase federal crop insurance, is a very important time. We're in the wheat price, base price discovery period, which is an average of the July of 2012 futures for the Kansas City wheat futures between August the 15th and September the 15th. Currently, we're 21% through this average, and our current average stands at $8.42. So how can we take advantage of this situation going forward? Very simply put, by purchasing a 70% policy, you're looking at a situation where green is good and yellow is bad, and it's very challenging to offset some of the risk and loss that are in these situations, even by producing 110% of your APH. And for those of you who are new to this screen, this is our profit matrix program that we use to really help a producer see all yield and price scenarios, where you put your inputs, your crop insurance information, as well as any grain marketing sales to help you make the right decision. So as you fast forward to 2012 as we speak, you'll notice that we have a $67 an acre profit potential if we grow 45 bushel wheat and we sell it for $7.60. So by really using the third leg of our stool, making a grain sale, we can dramatically improve the look and take advantage of today's prices where we're at on our 2012 wheat crop. So what does $67 an acre mean? Well, roughly less than 20% of the time you've been able to lock in profits higher than this level at your APH. So this doesn't mean that you grew 70 bushel wheat and you made $300 an acre. This means that $67 an acre profitability, you grew your average and you came out ahead. So this is a chart that shows the last 4 crop years. The red line here is 2012, where the arrow's at. Where do we go from here is a huge example. Are we going to get through the discovery period for crop insurance and realize that we bought a bunch of acres and see a nosedive lower? Or are we going to look at crop conditions in Texas and Oklahoma and how that's going to affect wheat planting and overall supply? That's a question. Where do we go from here? I don't know, but have a profit goal in mind and lock it in when it becomes available. What's going to move our margins from here? Folks, we're not talking about grain here. The general world economy, Europe, U.S., etc., any other country throughout the world, and well as consumer perception. And what I mean by that is the view of the American people and how their views affect all aspects of our marketplace. Once again, if you have any additional questions or would like for one of our farm marketing or grain marketing specialists to sit down and visit with you about this farm margin talk, feel free to contact them at with the numbers and emails that are on this page. Thank you and have a wonderful week.